I think it's looking solid. I didn't do the TMC detailing on it. You don't have to do that when you switch out of trucks, but tried to make it look as nice and presentable as I could. But I need to get out of here, guys. I'm tired. Thankfully, it's not that far to the hotel. I'll check in with you guys in the morning, most likely. Okay, it's the next morning. I got some rest last night, and it's time to get on the road to Pittsburgh. Like I said before, we got an 8.5-hour trip to get there. So that'll put us there about 6:30 or 7, depending on how many breaks I take on the way there and how long I stop for. And anytime that I'm recovering a truck, I treat the drive the same way I would treat any drive as if I were driving like a truck to go deliver or pick up. So I'll take breaks, you know, I'll stop every 3 hours, you know, not necessarily to check a load, but to stretch my legs, you know, walk around, get a drink, snack on something. I'll take a 30-minute break just because, like I said, to refresh myself, because driving 8 hours straight, it's not good for you. It's not good for your attention span. You don't want to get road hypnotization, and also you don't want to give your body the chance to make any blood clots in your legs from sitting in a stationary position for so long. You always got to watch out and make sure you're maintaining your health out here, regardless of what you're doing. So I'm gonna get on the road, and I'm ready to get this over with already. Like I told you guys, I hate switching trucks. Even once we get there, I'm gonna have to deload the rental car and put all my things in there, and then I'm gonna have to check the paperwork and, you know, the headache rack and the tools. I'm gonna have to inventory everything that's in the truck. I mean, I've got a lot of work ahead of me. It's not just driving for today, so I got to get myself in position to be up and running again, so I can pick up freight and get myself in line so that I can get home. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so in Pittsburgh, I'm only about 7.5 or so hours away from where I live in North Carolina, so plenty of time to make it back, but still just want to be at the top of the board for getting the load. Still want to pick it up and hit the ground running, you know. So let's go ahead and get to it. Traffic's kind of busy right now out here in Nashville. Taking a look, still relatively early morning. I think it's the tail end of rush hour, so I don't think I should have too much trouble getting out of here once I get to the highway. Let's get to it. All right, guys, we made it. We're here in Pittsburgh, and there's the new truck. I've actually been to this repair shop before. It's a Kenworth dealership, or no, actually no, it's not. It's a Peterbilt. I'm sorry, Peterbilt dealership. I was here one time last year for a breakdown, and oddly enough, I'm back at this same spot picking up another truck because of a breakdown. But I have not started converting any of my stuff or transferring it from the rental car to the new truck yet. I wanted to show you guys how everything is looking. You guys will be looking for the first time along with me. So I guess we'll start with the inside, and we'll see what we got here. The lights on, and all right, first impressions. It's clean in here. Whoever well, relatively clean. Things need to be wiped down, but there's not a whole bunch of garbage and trash and crumbs and food and stuff, particles left over from whoever was in here, so that's good. They even left some air fresheners. smells nice in here, so that part's cool. And it's not messy. So looking in the cabinets, everything's cleared out, which is what you should always do, guys. If you are leaving a truck to go get a different one like I am to recover something else, you always want to clear everything out, just like I did with the previous truck that I left. And then you want to take a look at everything in your new truck. You want to inspect everything, see how it works, make sure that everything is functional. If not, you know, you want to make note of it, let your fleet manager know, or road repair if there's some mechanical issues with the truck. Don't just get in the truck, turn it on, and drive away. Don't do that. But the inverter's working. I don't know how long the truck's been sitting here, so I'll run the engine. See, that shelf looks a little lopsided, and looks like somebody left a toothbrush back there. But the lopsided thing with the shelf, that's not a major issue or anything. I can adjust that myself. Shelf space, everything's clean in there. Pull out desk works. Pretty rusty though, that looks nasty. Maybe I can, well, nah, that's rust. I was about to say maybe some elbow grease, I could get that out, but I don't know about that one. The strap for your microwave shelf, that's there, that's great. But if you look here, CB radio, somebody disconnected the microphone. Let's see, oh, they left a note on it. Doesn't work. Fantastic. That's awesome. Okay, and well, you know what? I wonder if the whole CB doesn't work or just the microphone itself. I'll have to test that. I mean, I can at least listen on the CB, you know, for traffic issues, or if anybody's trying to warn me or warn other drivers on the road, I can hear what's going on. But I'd rather have it be that than the whole thing not working. I'd rather have just the microphone not work. That can be replaced. I can get that from a truck shop, or get that from a truck stop, or maybe even replace it here. I don't know if they sell them here or not. Maybe I could get with Road Repair and have them purchase one on the company account, and I could just get one before I leave here. That would be the easiest thing to do, I think. But let's look at something else here. The Trimble does work. I mean, I haven't logged in yet, but it booted up. So what we want to do, definitely gonna have to clean this thing out. It's like a lot of dirt and dust. The steering wheel is nasty. I need to wipe that off for sure. But this truck came with 2 sets of keys, so that's great. But let's see how many miles it has on it. Turn that off. Now, if you guys remember from earlier in the video, I checked the mileage on my old truck to see how much it had. My old truck had 434,304 miles on it. And oh, look at that. This truck has more miles on it than my previous truck did. 479,288. So if my math is not off, this truck has slightly under 45,000 more miles on it than the truck I left. That sucks. But I suppose as long as it functions and it gets me from A to B and I can pick up my freight without any problems, you know, I guess that doesn't really matter too much. As long as the truck works. As long as it works. Let's see. Anything else I want to look at? I guess as far as internally, I think that's all good. There's a lot of stuff in there. Oh, the permit book. Yeah, I'll check out the permit book. I won't bore you guys with that part. But you want to check the permit book. Make sure that you have up-to-date registration, insurance, IFTA, and all your other permits. Now, right now, it's after hours. It's like 9 p.m. right now, or around that time, 8 or 9. So all the people in the permits department are at home, chilling out, enjoying their free time. So if I do need anything, I'm gonna have to wait till the morning to get it from them. I'm gonna check under the hood, make sure everything is in good condition there. And I want to check the headache racks. I'm not gonna count the inventory tonight because it's dark outside. I'll probably wait till the morning and I can show you guys what I do for that, or my process. You know, I'm almost afraid to look and see what condition the headache rack is going to be, how the other person has stuff stored, because I have never had a single time where, with any of the trucks that I've recovered, where somebody left behind things in the headache rack or the side boxes that were as meticulously stored and organized as I keep my stuff. Not a single time. It's always been a mess. Every time that I've recovered a truck, it's always been real sloppy and messy. I hate that. So I'm anticipating that being the case again here. But hopefully I am incorrect, but we'll see. But let's look under the hood, make sure that everything is in working order and looks decent. You know, fuel filter, oil level, antifreeze, aka coolant. I guess I'll let you guys see the headache rack. Actually, I'll let you guys see it just so you see what I see, and then in the morning I'll actually go through with organizing things if I need to. Let's go outside. All right, got the hood open. Got washer fluid in there. It's almost full. That's cool. That's that right there. That's at an acceptable level. As you can see, the cold level, the dark line is right there. So as far as it being cold, it's at almost full. So that's fine. Oil level. Take the dipstick. You can see that, kind of. Yeah. So there's plenty of oil in here. Looking decent so far. Here's the fuel filter, a glass bowl. All right, the filter doesn't look too bad in there. You can see the fuel is right at this level. I think based off what road repairs told me in the past, as long as the fuel level's not up to like this black line, you know, you're good. So that's still fine. Let's check the coolant over here. So far, everything's looking all right. All right, the coolant is full. You know, basically you do want to do a whole pre-trip on this stuff, but everything's looking fine. I won't go through the entire engine doing a whole pre-trip with all that. But also another thing that you want to do, and I'll probably do this in the daylight, it's going to be a little difficult to do it now, but when you are recovering a truck, you want to walk around the truck in the daylight where you can properly see everything and take note of any cosmetic damages that may already be existing on the truck. You know, if there's dents or dings, deep scratches, you know, stuff is bent in, like somebody hit something, hit a fence or anything. You want to take note of that, and you want to call your safety manager, you know, the next day or within the next couple days. Let them know, hey, I recovered this truck, you know, it had some pre-existing damage on it, just want to report it. That way you have that notified on their list, and when you go in for service eventually with your new truck, you know, the mechanics don't ping you for that, you know, and make it look like, or not make it look like, make it listed in the system that you know, you had some damage on the truck that you didn't report, you know, because they're going to assume that it was caused by you if you don't report it yourself. So just do that, you won't have any problems. Let's see, what else do we need to check? Let's look underneath the bunk. Let's check that real quick and see if anything's left here. Usually under the bunk, guys but guards will store like coolant or other fluids. Let's see what's in here. All right, there's a full box of anti-gel treatments. That's cool, because that's we can use that if we go somewhere cold. All right, these are the tow bars that you would hook to the front bumper if you needed to get towed out of somewhere. They're in this bag. I'm not going to take them out because I don't want to get my hands any more filthy than they already are. These are some spare fuel filters. That way you can change that on your own if you need to. Some bottles here with various fluids. It should be coolants, probably some washer fluid, oil in case you need to add some. Got some diesel 911. There's still some in there. Of course, I think I've told you guys what you do with that before. If you look at my winter survival guide, my trucker winter survival guide, put a link for that somewhere around here or in the description. You guys check that video out. Good information. So this truck is suited for winter. This is the wrench. This is what you use to twist off the cap on that the fuel filter, that glass bowl that you saw. You use that tool for it. Okay, so that's not bad. Let's check the other side, see what's over there. Looks like this person, whoever was last driving this truck, stored their bungees on the outside of the truck. I don't do that. All of my securement goes inside the headache rack. I'm pretty sure that's the way TMC wants you to do it. I mean, I do it because if you have this here, I mean, you could be anywhere. You could park your truck for the weekend, or you could be walking around, you know, away from the truck anywhere. Somebody could easily just you know, if they were criminally minded, they could just go yank this stuff off, and you know, you have no bungees now. They could just take your stuff. So you don't want to store any of your securement equipment outside the truck. Everything needs to be locked away. Tires look good. The fifth wheel, it's kind of greased up, so that's all right. I don't have to spray any red tacky on there. I think it'll be all right. And we need to check the lights, but both of the mud flaps are there. And another thing, well, as you guys can see, this lot is extremely small, this repair shop, so there is no trailer here. This truck was bobtailed here, so there is a shipper that's not too far from here, about 30 minutes or 30 or 40 minutes. So what fleet manager is going to have me do is bobtail to the shipper. It's a shipper that makes preloads, so I'll be able to get a trailer from them tomorrow. I believe that's the plan. So I still got a lot of work to do tonight. I still got the rental car. Still got to get all my stuff out and put it into this new truck, then drive the rental car to the airport and drop it off, and then get an Uber, come back over here, and then drive the 30 minutes to the shipper. And I'll be camping out there overnight. So I wanted to get this stuff together for you guys for this video. Let's look at this real quick. I'm not going to count any of this inventory, but I'm going to see what they have in here. Usually I store my 4-inch straps down here. It looks like they got some of those in there. Like I said, not as organized, neat and orderly as I would keep mine. So I'm gonna have to take that stuff out of there and rearrange it. This truck has full fuel tanks, actually full fuel tanks and full def tanks. I'm hoping that that does not give me any issues for when I pick up a load tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't put me in a position where I'm overweight, because like, I mean full, like completely full fuel tanks. And they've got all their chains. Oh, that's interesting. They got all their chains in a bucket. I'm sure that's to keep it from having a whole bunch of access, you know, down at the bottom of the rack there. All right, they got stuff. I'll count all this later. Like I said, it's already late enough at night. I don't feel like doing any of that right now. Plus I got a whole bunch of other stuff I need to do. Probably end up waking up early tomorrow morning and sorting this stuff out. And something for you guys to keep note of: when you recover a truck, TMC of course pays you for recovering the truck, but you also get paid for inventorying the equipment that's on the truck, the securement. So I'm going to count the quantities of, you know, chains, chain binders, 2-inch straps, 4-inch straps, 2-inch straps, coil racks, and any securement material that is on here. There's a macro on your TMC app and on your Trimble for that. I believe it is a macro 51, and it lists all the different types of securement, and you'll just put the quantities that are already on the truck that you are recovering, and you'll file that, and TMC will pay you for bringing that stuff back into circulation so the company can make money. Oh no. Oh no. Look, it's just like the last time that I recovered a truck. I want to say that these two are steel tarps, but there are no lumber tarps on this truck, or excuse me, on this truck. There's no lumber tarps and there's no trailer here. Now it might not be bad, because the shipper that I'm supposed to be going to pick up from tomorrow, most likely, they ship drywall and they preload, so I can get my 2 lumber tarps from them. But there's no padded tarps here. No padded tarps, and like I said, I haven't counted any of this stuff yet. So I had a counted tally list of the securement that I had on the previous truck I was on, so I want to have that exact same amount on this one. So if I'm short on anything, I'm going to have my fleet manager route me to a terminal sometime soon, so that I can get myself right with this truck. Like I said, guys, switching to new trucks, oh, my flashlight's down, I gotta make this quick. Switching to new trucks is a pain because of all this stuff that I'm telling you guys that I gotta do right now. It's a pain. I absolutely hate it. I think this is my 4th or 5th truck, and I don't expect the trucks to last forever. You know, it's mechanical equipment. It will break down. It's not if it'll break down, it's when. You know, that happens. But I just hate the process of having to switch to a new vehicle. And I need to hurry and wrap this up, guys. My flashlight, it keeps on dying on me, and I have a lot to do. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and do the stuff that I was telling you about. Swap my stuff over, and go get rid of that rental car, come back here and drive. I don't know. I'm anticipating, you know, I'll probably be done with the whole process maybe sometime around 11 or midnight, maybe. I just overestimate the time. We'll see. But I'll catch up with you guys in the morning so we can see what we got going on. Catch you guys in the morning. It's dark and it's cold out here.